Hey, what's up guys? I'm Cory and this is my channel Get Sharp, where I sharpen your knives. Today I'm gonna do a quick business update and also an update on a recent interaction I had with Tormek. So if you own a Tormek or you're interested in a Tormek, stick around because you're gonna want to hear what I have to say about this interaction. It changed everything. So first and foremost, quick update on the business. Holy cow, so for those of you that don't know, this is more of a passion project. I've been sharpening knives for friends and family and those connected closely to them for many years. And recently, in order to swindle my way into this beauty, I told Tanya, I was like, hey, I'm gonna buy this thing. It's gonna cost me, 500 bucks. And I'll tell you what, I'll open a business, I'll go online and I'll make that money back. We've got the Tormek, we've got a YouTube channel. This thing's kind of gotten a little bit out of control, but that's how I roll, like all or nothing. So anyhow, business, I created it. So I have experience, okay? So Tanya owns a business and dude, we went back to college for that. I'm learning search engine optimization. I'm learning Adobe, Photoshop, Illustrator, all of it. I spent 2 years of my life just dedicated to help getting her business off the ground. And then here we are, fast forward almost 10 years later, and now I'm like, dude, I know all this. So guess what? I built a website. I used all that search and SEO knowledge I know, and I did not realize you're opening the floodgates to business, to people needing their knife sharpened. I thought I might get one a week if I was lucky. No, I'm getting almost one customer a day now, which is great. I love it. And I can always tell people hey, not right now, maybe in 4 days, so no, I'm kind of getting to that point. And the best thing too, YouTube's bringing stuff in. So if you watch my videos, I've always been saying cover shipping and I'll sharpen one of your knives, no cost. All you gotta do is cover shipping here and back. I had someone reach out today, woke up, boom, I got an email from a gentleman or woman, I don't know the gender. Don't hold that against me, please. I know how that can go. A person on the East Coast, as far away on the other side of the United States as I am right here, right now, saying, hey, I've got these Japanese knives. They're really nice. It's got a chip. I saw your channel. Could you help me? Absolutely. So that person and I are working things out, and hopefully they're on their way right now, for all I know. And we'll have something cool to work on this weekend because I saw what those knives could be and I'm very excited about it. So anyways, business is I'm just blown away at how quickly it accelerated, and zero ad spend, just fundamental strategies that I learned damn near a decade ago that are here working right now. And I'm very grateful for that. And you guys don't realize it, but every time you hit that like button, you're helping my website. You're helping me get in front of people in my community that are saying, knife sharpener near me. In case you didn't know, knife sharpener near me is the #1 thing people say when they're looking for a knife sharpener. So there you go, competition. If you're watching, that's a freebie. I'm gonna win either way, just so you know. So anyways, business is beyond expectations right now. So thank you guys so much for all your support. And also, I had an interaction with Tormek. But before we go into the interaction with Tormek, I made an investment in the business today, okay? So I've been earning some money from all those knives I've been sharpening, cash in my pocket, and I thought it was time to introduce something new to the sharpening lab. Let me show you. There it is. I bought a stool. I got a good deal on it too. Oh, that feels so nice. Oh, my friggin' back. Let me tell you. All this extra jobs coming in and all these sharpening gigs, like, dude, I've been doing 12 hours a day nonstop for at least 30 days and maybe more. But I was sitting here with Tanya last night and I'm like, dude, I'm getting kind of worn out. And I was like, you know, I think I could do this sitting down. You know, if I get a lower stand, I know I can do this sitting down. So this is the first step to Get Sharp's business continuity. Okay, I'm just gonna type it up here. I can't say that word. Business continuity plan. And that's to save my back so I can do this long into the future. Anyhow, the box. This is my recent interaction with Tormek. So, my goal with this channel is the world's sharpest knife. In order to sharpen the world's sharpest knife, I need equipment. And I also need likes. So if you haven't already, hit that like button to help me get a little bit closer to that equipment that I need. It's literally that easy. A super little click, quick click, boom. You helped a lot. Thank you for your support. So I bought this jig, and if you know me, I hate spending money, but it's got to be done to grow a business. So we made an investment in the Tormek multi-base. Why? Because this thing allows me to hone or strop blades at a exact angle. Took a couple days for me to figure out the calculations, maybe more than a couple days, maybe about 5. But nonetheless, now I can do edge trailing because you can't do edge leading on these. If you nick it, boom, you got a big problem. Don't even try it. I've tried it. It's not worth it. So you got to do edge trailing on this thing because it's so friggin' soft and it's really easy to catch the edge of the blade. So this thing's spinning and I'm just sitting there grinding and not grinding, but stropping, so to speak. And it has elevated my blades, my edges so much. Like this, besides the Tormek itself, is probably one of the investment's best jigs I could have purchased. I'm very thankful for that. The other day, and it also, if you watch the show, you already know, this was dual purpose, and this is how I justified it, was that it's gonna help me with that part of the process. But I'm also building potentially the world's first Tormek 1x30 belt grinding hybrid. So I can come over here and use this thing the same way I use my Tormek. And so far so good. My favorite customer so far, Jaeger, gifted me. Not only did the guy tip me generously, he gifted me a friggin' amazing knife. And it was his first knife from this company, the Asher Blade Company. And this is made out of M390 steel. And I am putting my knowledge to the test on this thing. Let me tell you, I took it over here where I have the silicon carbide or carbon belts, which can more smoothly attack these super steels. Instead of just plowing through the soft spots, I'm plowing through not only the soft spots, but the carbides too. And I put a 13-degree bevel on this because I believe that is the optimal edge angle for this kind of steel. And I had to put it on here so I can go out there and start putting it to the test and start there we go. Look at that. I forgot it was sharp. Start cutting stuff and try to wear this blade and see how long it lasts. So while I'm messing around and working on that thing, I started looking at this feature down here, and that's to help you grind on the side of your wheels if you ever wanted to do so. And I'm like, cool. And turn this one, I'm like, oh, wait, no, that's not cool. That thing's not cool at all. Come to find out, it's cross-threaded. So I reach out to Tormek, and I'm like, hey, my business is growing. I'm using this. I just bought this multi-base. I'm using it every day. It's cross-threaded. I need a replacement. Can you guys help me out? And I'm not in a position where I can ship it to you and wait for you to return it. Like, that could take a month with Sweden to Washington in the United States of America. They reply back and they're like, don't worry about it. One's already on its way. When it gets there, just send us the bad one back. So I'm thinking, oh, that's gonna take 7 to 14 days. 5 days, boom, here it is. Holy cow. Come to find out, they must have a facility here in the States where they just have inventory sitting for these situations. And it is in Illinois, which is great because that's right in the middle of the United States. So it's gonna get to Washington just as quick or fast as it would get to New York or Florida or Southern California. So here we are with our replacement. We've got the return label, so I don't even have, I was prepared to pay for that myself, but they're not even gonna put me in a position to ask, which is great. And the box fits this really well. In fact, I can barely get it out. And there you go. Tormek multi-base. Go ahead and pop this bad boy open. Look at that, cuts it like a razor. Okay, we've got our instruction manual and we've got our new base. Look at that, beautiful. So yeah, my whole perception of Tormek has changed so much. So for those of you that are new here, I've had a sour taste in my mouth for Tormek. As I'm projecting, you know, the upfront investment to start a sharpening business and looking at how they price everything, I've just been like, dude, their prices are insane. Like, I found a product where they're making potentially 700% on it. And in my opinion, that's just unethical. That's too much. So I haven't been a big fan. But when I look at this multi-base knife jig and, you know, how much could China make this for? I don't know, it's probably $15, $20. That's probably a little high anyhow. So, you know, it's definitely possible to get that down from 100 or whatever the heck they charge. I don't even remember what they charge. I think it's $100 though, if not 120. But today I realized the value that they're providing in return service. No hesitation. I told them, I said, could take my word that I'll give you the old one back. They didn't even ask me to supply a receipt. They legit took my word on a random email and sent this to me. So there's something to be said about that, and I hope there's no one out there that's gonna abuse what I just shared. Like, if you have a problem, use your warranty, exercise, you know, the agreement, but like, don't try to rip them off because they're being gracious. Because those of us that are out here working our asses off sharpening, if we have a problem, we need them to be flexible and be nimble and supply us with replacements. So don't be that asshole. Thank you. I'll end that piece there. But yeah, my feelings towards the company are shifting. I'll still never buy their anti-corrosion liquid because that's friggin' insane. In fact, mark my words right here, right now. The first product, I'm gonna sell products eventually, sharpening products. I've been thinking about this. The first product I'm gonna bring is gonna be that anti-corrosion liquid. I'm gonna go buy a big friggin' jug of that acid. I'm gonna water it down to less than 10%, let's say 9%, put it in my own bottles and slap my own label on it, put it on my website, and if you guys want it, you're gonna get it at a huge fraction of the cost compared to Tormek, and it's gonna be the same friggin' thing. So enough with that. Yeah, that's what's going on, guys. Business is good. We got a stool, and I'm gonna use it. Of course, the camera's internal temperature exceeds safety and shuts down on its own when I'm 3 seconds from finishing the video. Of course it does. And instead of using that shutdown and reset time to start another rant, I repackaged this, put my return label on here, and this is going out to Tormek tomorrow. My 24-hour promise to them, my written promise. And guys, thank you so much. All this happening to me right now with this business and all the calls I'm getting, now emails to sharpen your knives, like, thank you. This is so cool. Like, this is my new reality. It's such it's just glorious. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. I did not think this was gonna go this well, and here it is. It's happening. So thank you guys, and don't forget, hit that like button. It's so easy to do, and like what it does for me, and this is great. This is gonna be the premier sharpening center, sharpening lab in Seattle within 2 years. Mark my words, this moment. August 10th, 2025, I said it first. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because I got a new video coming out every day. See ya.